Hi, Sandy and Abby. I wanted to show you how Connect compares to MindTap in course and assignment setup and just the cumbersomeness of Connect compared to MindTap. So you'll be able to talk about how MindTap is just a ready-to-go solution for instructors and saves them time on the front end in setup of their course. So again, bear with me. I haven't done this in quite a while. So this is the Connect dashboard. I logged in as an instructor, and the first thing that I need to do is add a course. So I'll click on my link to do so. And now I have to select a Connect course. So I have to pick a subject. So I want you to take a look at this drop-down menu of all the different subjects. And then, of course, we have Canada and Europe and Italy and the Middle East and blah, 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 a lot of different things here. And I have to find medical assisting in this list. But look how ridiculous it is here. So I'll go and find allied health, medical assisting. Okay. Once I do that, I actually have to select my book. It doesn't tell me I need to select my book because I already thought I did it when I selected my course, Allied Health Medical Assisting, but now I needed to click on this, but nothing indicated that's what I was supposed to do as an instructor. Now I have my book here. I scroll down. Good thing I know to scroll down because if I hadn't been in the system before, I would not have known to do that. Click Next. Now I have to go through and name my course. So let's name it Medical Assisting 101. My time zone, start date and end date. Now this is comparable to what we have to do with MindTap. Give it an end date and section name 1, 2, 3, 4. I can copy assignments from different sections that I already have set up if I wanted to. Create course. And now I have my student registration information. This is similar to what we have in our Manage Courses section of MindTap. And now I'll continue to my section home. So here I am. This is my section home page. It is pretty much empty. There are no assignments here, nothing. I'd have to add all of my assignments, okay? But before we get to that point, let me just talk about some of these other features over here. The section info section is pretty nice. I can add my photo, email address, and office hours for students. I can add sections and colleagues here. I have a direct link to the ebook from the dashboard, and this looks similar to a student dashboard. This is what they would have too, is a direct link to the ebook there. The section web address. Now Connect is comparable to MindTap in the fact that if they are integrating it into an LMS like Blackboard, and say Blackboard goes down, they can go to this particular web address, still do their work, and then when Blackboard is back up, the grades will sync from that work that they did when not in Blackboard. Okay, moving along. Next is a MH practice game. Now this is one thing that Connect has that MindTap does not, but I tell you what, I took a look at it a few minutes ago and I wasn't impressed. Let's go take a look. All right, so the first thing that I have to do is look at this and say, okay, what is this? So now I'm going to, I guess, assign and play. Okay, click on that. And then I get to these little snippets that tell me I can either assign something or play a game. Well, let's go first and I'll show you how tedious the assign process is for this. Click on assign. I'm just picking one. So I see this navigation bar across the top, and apparently I have to work through this entire navigation bar to assign this one particular assignment. Now imagine there were like 15 or 20 of them that I could have chosen from. What if I wanted to assign them all? Do I have to go through this process for all of them? Why, yes, I do. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is name this. I'm going to name this Game 1 or Game 2, and then give it a little description if I wanted to. Press Continue. Now I'm on the second step, so now I'd have to choose my start time and end date and play attempts, all that good stuff. Moving on to settings, and then going on to my score, choosing that, and then reviewing to see if all this material is the way I want it. Sure, that's great. Let's create. All right, so now apparently I've assigned it. All right, let's go and actually play one of these games and see what it looks like. Let's just choose one. Let's go to Office Operations. I'm going to click Assign. Oops, now I have to, oops, I assigned it, made a mistake, so what do I need to do? Cancel. All right, so what if I want to play? Let's play game. Office Operations, there we go. So it's telling me that it's processing and it may take a few minutes, and hopefully it doesn't take too long, because if I'm a student and it's taking a while, I might get bored and hop over to another website, such as, oh, I don't know, Facebook, and then get lost in Facebook for 30 or 40 minutes. Thankfully, it showed up right away, because I don't have a very long attention span. So now I need to input my name. And let's see. There we go. Choose my avatar. Click done. All right. So now I have a whole bunch of instructions to read. All right. Reading along, reading along. Press close. Reading along some more. Press continue. Now here I am, little medical assistant, walking across the office. Sitting down. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, now I just got a directive, and what do I do? Click on it? Okay, I'll do it right now. Click to continue. So really there's no clarity of instructions here on what I'm supposed to do. I'm just randomly like clicking around, and things pop up, and okay, find the best way to resolve it. Okay. What do I need to do? I mean, am I Googling it or what? No directions here. I could click on this little help button, and that's really just how to play. Not very helpful at all. So that is the MH practice portion of Connect. Not too impressed. I'm going to close out of this, get back into my Connect dashboard. So let's go ahead and add an assignment. This is fun. All right, so the first thing I have to do is figure out, where do I want to add an assignment from? Where do I want to get my stuff from? Let's go ahead and get it from a question bank. And now I have to go through this process. So first thing I need to do is select a chapter. So let's go with Professionalism and Success. Now, I want to point out that this book right here, which is McGraw's leading book, does not have soft skills throughout the book. It only has one chapter focusing on soft skills. So I pointed that out earlier. That is a big differential between our textbook and what McGraw-Hill has to offer. So let's go to written and electronic documents. And now I have to choose, okay, where do I want to get questions from? Do I want EHR exercises, end of chapter exercises, interactive exercises, post-test questions, pre-test questions, or a test bank? That's a lot to choose from, and I have no idea what any of these mean because I can't see them until I select them. So let's go to interactive exercises. Let's select those. And now I have still questions. I have no idea what these are. I can't figure out what these questions look like until I click on them. And then if I want to filter, I can filter by specific standards. And that's kind of a nice feature right there, to be able to filter to ABHES or KHEP standards. So that's a leg up on what we have the capability of doing. But we do have the mapping grid for the KHEP standards available. And if necessary, we can align our questions to KHEP as well. All right, so we're in here, and I still don't have my questions chosen for my assignment. So now I'm in the process of adding questions. Oh, I got to name my assignment. Forgot about that. Homework 1. Okay. All these little steps here. So I'm picking my questions, and let's say, okay, parts of a business letter. I can click on it, and waiting for it to load before I can even see it. It's one question. And I'm waiting again for something to load. Now this is just for me to create the assignment. So can you imagine how long it would take an instructor to create one assignment, let alone 20 assignments for their term or more? So this is a click and drag activity. The one thing that I want to point out, if I remember correctly, McGraw-Hill's click and drag activity has bounce back technology, which means if you put the term in the wrong place, it will automatically bounce it back, so you can really game the system. That's not something that our labeling activities allow students to do. Once they drag the term into the little box, you know, they're assessed on whether it's right or wrong, and they don't get to play until they can figure it out, and everybody get 100%. They have to know the terms, they have to know the positioning of things when they're labeling. All right, so now getting back to adding the questions. If I like this question, I have to now click add this question. Then I have to choose, do I want to add it as an individual question or add it to a pool of questions for maybe a test bank that I'm creating later. So I'm going to click add as an individual question. All right, here we go. Got this one, so now what do I do? All right, let's go to save and exit. Now I have this thing on my dashboard that says it's not assigned, so I don't have any assignments yet for my students to be able to complete. Let's go to homework here. And what do I need to do now? I don't have any options here. Oh, now let's say edit assignment. Let's go there. And now I have to say, okay, add questions. Go back to this. And now I have to go back through this whole process again of going to my chapter that I was on. Okay, what chapter was this again? I don't remember. Okay, yeah, written electronic documents. And I was on interactive questions. So let's go back to interactive type questions here. And let's just randomly pick a few just to move through this process. So I've added 3 more without even looking at them, because I can't without clicking on all of them and then going through that whole process to view it and then add it if I want to. So now I press continue. Yes, I want to add them. Add 3 check questions. Oops, I think I did not do what I needed to do. So let me see if I can hit the back arrow. Oh, no, can't hit the back arrow. Figure out what's going on here. Content form resubmission. There we go. Go to assignment options again, edit assignment. And thanks for bearing with me. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been in here and they've changed the platform quite a bit, but you can see that it's it's not easy to maneuver. Written electronic documents, interactive exercises, choosing my 3 questions, and I made the mistake of not clicking add 3 checked questions before I press continue, and then add as individual questions, and now pressing continue. Now I have my questions in my assignment. Now I have to select due dates. So let's select a due date on this date, and then an hour, picking a date when it's due. Now I have to assign the category. Do I want it to be homework, practice, quiz, or exam? I'll keep it as homework. Review and assign. Oh, date range is off. Oh yeah, because I can't have it due before I actually have it available. Review and assign. And I can review policies here. And then look at all these different policy settings I can attempt to change if I wanted to like figure out what all of them meant. And then click assign. Oh, I can also review questions here if I wanted to do that. But none of these are hyperlinked, so I really can't review them. I can just see the questions here. I can edit the point value, but I can't view the questions on this screen. and then click Assign. So now I have my one assignment, one. And if I wanted to have any other assignments for that particular week, I'd probably need to spend another hour creating those assignments. All right, let's move on to the ebook. And click on the ebook here. And now they have a smart book. Now they were just developing this when I left McGraw, but it's supposed to be very adaptive to what a student knows and doesn't know already coming into the subject area. So let's go and explore this. If it loads on my computer. Slowly. Very, very slowly. I'm still waiting. Here we go. All right, it's supposed to help me study more effectively and get better grades. Let's have them show me. In the read phase, I will see highlights. All right, so the highlights will change based on what I've learned. After reading for a while, the practice button will glow, indicating that it's time for you to enter the practice phase. In the practice phase, you'll answer questions. Yeah. I'm bored with that already, so let's just go like most students would and just click next. They wouldn't read all that. Check out the money, next, automatically saved, progress, yep, okay. Great, I've finished the tutorial. All right, so now I have some sort of dashboard available to me, and all I want to do really is read the book. But now I have to go through all of this to figure out how to get to what I want to read. Let's go to legal and ethical issues. Now it has to download my book. And now again, I wait. So there's a lot of waiting here. All right, I really don't know what I'm supposed to, how this is supposed to be interactive for me, because all I'm doing right here is reading, and it's not doing anything smart. There's no smart technologies here for me. I don't know if after a few minutes are some questions going to pop up. What's the deal? What is this? Highlighters on and off. Okay, that's great. The highlighter is supposedly what is really important to know, what the author of the book and the subject matter experts have deemed the important little nuggets that are in the ebook. So you can turn that on or off. Let's see what this practice dealio is. All right, so this is reinforcing comprehension, which you've just read. I would equate this to like maybe quick checks in our medical assisting book. After the readings, it'd be very comparable to that. All right, so I read the little instructions here, follow whatever directions here. Do I know the answer? Yeah, I'm unsure. Match the key terms, the correct definitions. Okay, this is a little too much work for me. I don't feel like going through this as a student. I guess I can click back to read over here to get back to the actual book and then go through. So I don't think it's a very streamlined ebook environment. It looks pretty cumbersome and hard to figure out. And there is no customization capability here on behalf of the instructor as far as I can see. Yeah. Nope, not impressed. Click off of there, leave this page. Let's go to Learn Smart. Now, Learn Smart, I always called them flashcards on steroids. That's essentially what they are. The flashcards that we have in MindTap do just as good of a job in making sure that students are learning material, as long as they're accessing the flashcards and use them as one would use flashcards to learn concepts and terminology. The benefit of Learn Smart was that students could click on a link that would take them directly to the part of the ebook that discussed that particular term if they got it wrong. Yeah, that's great. But I didn't really see in my student focus groups a lot of students using that feature. So I'm not sure how beneficial that was. And again, it looks like I'm taken back to the ebook and I wasn't taken to actual Learn Smart itself, which were the flashcards. Let me see if I can figure out where the flashcards are. Nope, not there. And I don't see any like place to exit and go back to my course homepage besides hitting this back arrow here. Leave Smartbook maybe? Yeah, I guess that's what I needed to do. So I don't see like the Learn Smart flashcards that they used to have. I'll try to take one more look here. And then I'll look under the different assignment types if I don't see them here. Nope. I thought it might have been in that back arrow or that forward arrow, whatever that was. Going out of here. Leave Smartbook. Leave it. All right. They do also have the ability to bookmark pages here. And I mean, bookmark websites here for students to access. So this would be like us embedding a website right within the flow of the ebook, which I think is really a lot more useful feature to be able to embed it where it belongs, where it would be more relevant for students to access. News feeds would be RSS feeds, so they can add RSS feeds here on the dashboard. But again, it is more relevant to the student to be able to add that to the MindTap ebook. Recorded lectures, this is Tegrity. They can actually record lectures and post lectures for the students to be able to watch and review. We can go into the student view by a click of a button here. And see what the dashboard will look like on the student side, which really is similar to the instructor dashboard. And there we go. Same types of feature. I have recorded lectures, MH practice, the same thing. Those are the games, access to the book, and here's my assignment that I have. All right, I'm going to go and return to instructor view. And I'm going to look for those flashcards one last time by clicking on add assignment and see if it might be there. Learn Smart Study Modules. I have a feeling this is going to take me right back to that ebook. Just assign one of these. Let's see what it does. Bet it's going to make me go through that 4-step process again. Oh, no, this is it. These are the flashcards. So I'm just going to add, if I want more or less in-depth coverage, I can adjust how much time I want my average student to have in completing this, what topic areas I want covered. So if I don't want certain areas, I can uncheck here. I can set an assignment score, go through assign. So this isn't quite as tedious of a process as for assigning it to students. Making sure this is what I want students to do, due date, press assign. All right, so let me go back to my courses. And find this course. Medical Assisting 101. This is it right here. I'll go into this course. And let's go in on the student side so I can show you the flashcards. All right here, I'm going to click on it. And I guess I have to hit this arrow over here, I guess. I thought clicking on it would do it, but apparently not. Now it says it's taking me to the smart book. I hope not. I thought I clicked on the flashcards assignment. And again, here I sit waiting for stuff to load. All right, maybe it's under practice. I don't know. Nope. All right, well, I'm going to give up at this point. I don't think it's worth spending any more time and wasting yours trying to figure it out. But you can just envision. I had 3 years experience presenting this material. Now they've changed the platform a lot, but I had to really spin it in front of instructors to show them how, quote, easy it was to do this. But in reality, it was a nightmare. And when I went and did presentations, it would take me forever to get a demo course set up that would do the presentation justice. So just keep these things in mind as you're having your conversations with the program directors. This is, valuable information to know how our competitors work, and I wish I had access to all of them, but unfortunately, this is it. And I hope you found this useful. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck.